Preparations are going on well, ensuring doing our best to ensure that we give and deliver as expected.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think that I'm going to be getting into the preparations a bit later on, but good to know that they're going on quite well.
Yes,
but good to have you this morning.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Imran, here not for the first time. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. How is life been since your last year?
Yeah, hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Successful hustling or?
Yeah, successful. A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is skating been so far?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Weeks more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all is ready. I see that since then you guys have been cooking behind the scenes with this upcoming marathon.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot so that we can have a great event this time around.
You're also a coach. Have you been having new students coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The awareness is moving. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Particularly in Entebbe, Kampala, or
Yeah, Entebbe, in fact, the entire Uganda.
really?
Yeah.
So you've been up and down the country.
Yeah.
Where's the last district you were at?
In fact, I was.
Besides Kampala and besides the central part, yeah.
I was in Rwanda.
You're in Rwanda?
Yeah.
They say they're around the country. How you say Uganda? Now you're telling me a different country.
I think he's trying to say Rwanda is now part of the country.
Is it? Is Uganda? I must have missed that.
Yeah, we're doing a lot in East Africa.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I can see that promotion is not just in the country but also beyond.
Yeah.
Alright, well, welcome back from Rwanda. I hope that it was quite successful in endeavors in Rwanda. But good to have both of you here. Rahim, first, we've been able to hear from you. Isma, I mean, for the viewers, for the very first time, maybe you can say hello to the audience, but also tell us a little bit more about Isma, the spokesperson of Entebbe Rollers City Club.
Thank you so much. I greet you all, our dear audience, and I'm really grateful to be here, sharing with you what we are cooking in the background, so that on the 17th of August we can present and let our nation Uganda, and most importantly our city Entebbe, to shine all across the globe. Yeah, like earlier introduced, I'm Isma Tugume Elisha, the spokesperson ECR. And when we talk about ECR, like we've been always telling you, this is the only club that represents Uganda, not only in Africa but also internationally. Not only, yeah.
The only club.
Yeah, the only club that represents Uganda.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So when it comes to skating, we cannot really do away with the ECR, and much as it is run by the Uganda Skating Federation, but as ECR we are doing our best to work hand in hand with the federation to make sure that the sport is traded and becomes recognized all across the nation, and also bringing in countries like, for instance, now we are starting with East Africa. That is why the marathon is called the Entebbe East African Speed Skating Marathon, bringing in countries of all the East African community. But this is not our only motive. In the near future, as we embark on the success of this event, is to keep on broadening until at least we bring international clubs to the country, not only from Africa but also
Beyond Africa.
Beyond Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, that is why my dear coach is telling you, like the sensitization and the awareness is going on not only in Uganda but also in these countries, like trying to get more people, more teams from Rwanda, Kenya, Burundi, Tanzania, so that in the near future we can have this sport really shining in Uganda, across the East African community and beyond the borders of East Africa, until we let Uganda shine even in this sport to the western, all over the globe.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is quite big. That's a big mission and vision that you have there as ECR.
Yes, sir.
And I think that, when they say if you don't have a dream big enough or that scares you, then you need to dream bigger. But I think that's quite big enough, at least from my point of view, in terms of what ECR is trying to do. Well, Himran, I mean, people have seen you before, but also I think, you know, the new viewers. You've also had new viewers since you were last year. They would like to get to understand a little bit more about who you are, and of course, just to hear you say hello to them this morning.
First of all, Entebbe Himran, and I work as an assistant coach in this year. But at the same time, I'm captain of the national team. Yeah.
Okay. Well, interesting. So you are as well the captain, not assistant captain, but the captain.
I'm the captain of the national team.
Congratulations, captain. It's good to be sitting next to the captain of the national. What is the skating national team of Uganda called? Of course, we have Uganda cranes for football. You have cricket cranes for cricket. The national team.
It's called Uganda Inline Speed Skating Team.
Inland.
Yeah, inline.
Inland.
Inline.
Yes.
Okay. So for you don't have the cranes part. You don't have cranes as part of the name. I think you should have to talk to the federation, and we put you back in line. But good to have you here as well, coach. Now, you know, skating is one thing that personally I used to watch a lot of movies when I was young, and so I used to watch skating, and I don't have to be a skater, but as I talked about, it was a sport that I think was not very much, you know, embraced, and particularly I was, not very many people did it, and so I didn't really go deep into skating. You had mentioned, Isma, that, you know, ECR, Entebbe City Rollers Club, that is you're the team on a team that represents, you know, the country internationally. I mean, that means that you have a lot of activities. That means you have a number of skaters within your particular club. I mean, just tell us a little bit about how you go to that level, how Entebbe City Rollers Club was able to get to the level of representing the nation internationally and to where they are right now. Where did this start and how did they get to where they are?
Oh, well, thank you so much. Talking about that, ECR started in 2019 with a vision to bridge some gap and also to change the mentality of people. Like you said, you had a dream, you wanted to be a skater, but it was not embraced in your community where you were. And so it was a challenge, and eventually you had to divert on your, you understand. But we came and we looked into that, and we said, and we were like, how long will skating be taken to be a game of thieves, of thugs, like only known for street? And we say we can make a difference. So we started in 2019 with that vision to bring the people, the skaters from street, bring them into an organized entity that duly appreciates and respects the law and the governance of the skating and all the sports in the nation, make it legal, and bring them into an umbrella whereby they can be controlled and monitored. And with that, with an aim that it may help us change the mindset and the perception that people have towards skating and skaters. Luckily enough, when we brought it, the skaters, especially around Entebbe, they embraced it. We called them up, they came, we joined hands, and ECR started. It got registered as a club, and even with the federation, and even with the community, with the municipal council. It is a recognized club, and we work hand in hand with the Entebbe Municipal Council as one of the main objectives for its initiation was to trade our city Entebbe and to make it known and shine all over the country and across the East African nations and everywhere else. So with that, our dear team, the coaches and every other person responsible in the club have been doing their best trainings, and with this we said we have to bring in something, to bring something new that will really draw these skaters and give them a vision, not only to participate for pressure and what, but with focus, with passion, and looking at building something better. And with this, this is where the idea of starting such a marathon comes in. We say we have to bring in something that is going to draw attention of all the nation and the nations to Entebbe. And you know, like we are young people, this is a skate of young people. We like to be known, we want to be famous, as someone has been just skating around the streets, nobody knows them, but we bring in here an opportunity of these people skating along with the people from international countries, like from outside nations. We bring in prizes, because on the event we really have prizes, cash prizes and more of that. People are being known, like there is that social capital coming in, being recognized with the municipal council, and all this really becomes a motivation to the skaters. And when they come in, they strive to do the best that they can, so that this thing can really be profitable to them.
Okay. And
some who didn't pick it at first, after we held the last year's event, which was the first event, the first edition, it really became an eye-opener to them all. And as I talk, the turn-up is improving.
Okay.
And with the assistance and the help from the Federation, also giving us an opportunity to intervene and also work hand in hand with it to prepare and to arrange other marathons and events. Like for instance, this year we had to prepare. Okay. We were in preparation of the second edition of Interschools. All the Interschools in East Africa held in Nambore.
Okay.
It was spearheaded with ECR. So these are things we have chosen to engage ourselves into. Like if we really want to take that name that will represent the nation, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think I see that you're really taking that responsibility to heart and put it on your shoulders. To represent the nation, you have to do a bit more than just, being in name. You have to actually put those activities out there. Yeah. All right. We're going to be getting to the marathon quite soon there. But just before, of course, we get there, Himran, I mean, he started in 2019. You're the assistant coach at Entebbe City Rollers Club. How did you get engaged and how did you get into the Entebbe City Rollers Club?
By that time, I was also a skater on the road. So I started with the Entebbe City Rollers Club. In fact, we brought the idea together to start a club, me and them. So that's when I came into the system.
Okay.
Yeah. From 2019, 2020, 2022, I was chosen to be on the national team of Uganda, representing Colombia. So that's where we gain more experience to start this project in Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah. And it is one of the most activities normally within the club.
Okay.
Yeah, because training people and making them to know more about this sport, because it's a little bit new in Africa and in Uganda.
Okay, first and foremost, this is its second edition you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Where did the idea, first and foremost, of this come about? Who came up with this idea? Was it Himran? Was it the president? Who thought about it? And what is the long-term objective and targets of this particular marathon?
Thank you for such a question, because it triggers some emotions. But well, it was
to the whole club or
to the whole club.
Whole club.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was not one person's initiative, but as the founders of the club, we sat and we were like I told you, wanted to represent Uganda and also to build something interesting and that is going to be long-lasting and not only fun, but also profitable, that can bring in returns, that is life-changing. And how could we do this? So amidst million thoughts, and also we're like, we are based in Entebbe. What difference as a club can we make for our city in Entebbe? And what impact can we have to this, our nation, Uganda? And this is where we were like, what can we do that will not only profit us as a club, not only profit the participants, the skaters, but also have an impact on this land. And this is why we were like, we'll have an event. But what kind of event can we have? Because it's possible you can prepare a one-time event, run the event, and maybe the winners get what they get, and that's all. But we said, no, we have to come up with something that is really interesting. And this is where ideas came in, and we're like, let's have a marathon, and let's have it run annually. Seeing that the nation, as Uganda, had not by that time gotten to a point of appreciating the sport and embracing it willfully to fund it and all this, and we knew it will take us a lot of time to draw the entire attention to that point, and whereby the government or the nation or the federation will be able to fund it. So we're like, we have to do this on our own, to bring in something that will motivate the people around us, motivate the federation, motivate the government, motivate the people around us, that really this is a possibility. And so we say countries like Kenya are already a little far ahead of us in the sport, and some other countries. So we said, if we can bring in people from there, they come here, we do something that these our people can see, and really see that this is a possibility. This is something that can really come to be something important that can change the lives of our children, can change lives, they can change the perception of our people, and also people to stop saying that is for street thugs and whatsoever. So we said, let's bring in Kenya. But how? And we couldn't only bring in Kenya, so we said, let's make it an East African marathon and let it run annually. First of all, it is going to help us bring revenue to the nation. We are making impact. We are adding value to the nation. We are going to bring revenue to our city, Entebbe. And as these clubs come to Entebbe, their nations are going to be looking at them. They're following them on medias, on what. So in one way or another, we are trading our city, Entebbe. Well, we are looking at making it a tourist city known for skating. Oh, because as we talk, it only has the airport and also the beaches. But if we add this sport, it will also be another stone added.
Yeah.
So that is when we come to that. Let's have an annual event. Let it bring in countries from East Africa, those who already love the sport, that with their passion to the sport, it will trigger our people here also to pick up and see the possibility of this very game. Okay. And it's really working. We thank God. Yeah. And as we talk, also nations, like I told you, some nations are beyond the borders of East Africa, also now trying to chip in.
And see how they can be a part of it.
Yeah, and see how they can be part of it. Wow. And also, skaters from beyond Entebbe, Kampala, and also other districts from within the country are also looking on how now they come to be part of it. Okay. So it is really helping that people are seeing the impact. And we believe by the time we go to the 4th, 5th edition, it will be a different story.
It will be a very different story from the very first edition.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we can see that that's progress. I mean, the smile on your face just shows it, and the expectations for the upcoming marathon in August. Let's come to you, Imran. I mean, so that was cooked up, and then you held the first edition last year. What was the first edition like, if you're to take us back and just give us an experience through your eyes and how it all went? Like, what was the first experience like of the marathon?
What I can say about that it was very promising. First of all, even though we lost, as you can see.
The hosts lost. Yeah, we organized it.
We organized, but we lost.
Yeah.
Because of the equipments compared to our opponents and so on. But this time around, I think it will be something great for Uganda to achieve something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is the appointing? How do you get the winner? It's a marathon, right? So how is first explain to us a bit, because somebody might be listening like, okay, so skating, are you racing just the first person to reach the finish line? How do you win or lose in skating and the marathon?
Yeah, we race in kilometers. Yeah, so and we take 3 first people or the first runners to be awarded. Yeah, to the finish line. So like we race through categories, whereby we have 7 categories in that marathon, from 3 years to 30 and above. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the first winner in a side of a girl or boy is awarded some cash prizes, following the second and the third one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how many categories are there?
Pardon?
How many categories are there in the marathon?
Yeah, we're having 7 categories.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so quite interesting. You have the junior, then you have the seniors.
Yeah. From 3 years to 35. 3 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 9.
So even if I'm 60, I can be a part of it?
Yeah, I can be a part of it. Yeah. As long as you feel like you can join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now I want to get into the upcoming edition. Isma, let's look at the upcoming edition. I mean, what is in store in this Entebbe East Africa Speed Skating Marathon? What can we expect? What is going to be, how is it organized? And if I am to sign up, what am I expecting to experience at the marathon?
Yeah, thank you. On the marathon is, like Imran has said, the first edition was an eye-opener in that the organizers didn't take home anything. It was
you give out what you had got.
Yeah, but it is good that when you host visitors, at least you should motivate them. So I believe those who went back with what they had, are really coming back.
I like the mindset
in big number.
Consoling yourself.
No, it's not a consolation. It's a hospitality mindset.
Okay.
Yeah, and this time, right from the end of that first edition, our team has been on ground, really training so hard, and participating in other events that have been happening across the nation and even outside. And this time we believe, like he said, part of the awards are remaining here. And so let us expect something beautiful, and we strive to build a trend that is ascending. So it has to be better than it was the other time. While we have in store, what we can say is, come and be part of this. Every skater that is out there that you feel you want to be part of this, every club, you are all welcome. The doors are open. Wherever you are, if you feel you are capable, the event is scheduled for the 17th of August. And along Chitoro Market in Entebbe. We are already in partnership with the Entebbe Municipal Council, working hand in hand with the police and everything to make sure that every arrangement is done. Different sponsors are in to make the event become a success. And also our team is on ground doing the best, and the countries are already, skaters and clubs and nations are already signing in, registering for the event. And so we are sure it's going to be a successful one.
Okay, so that's encouraging to hear. How has it been organized? I mean, he talked about 7 categories last time. I think I saw somewhere about it being 42 kilometers as well as a marathon. Yes. How many categories are there? Is it still the same 42 kilometer? Is there senior, is there amateur, for those who don't know how to skate and want to be part of it? And they're going to be, at least to help them a little bit, to at least just be part of the whole event. So yes, how has that all been organized?
It's an open marathon, in that we do not specify on the credibility of the skaters that you must be on this level or that level. If you feel you want to participate, you want to have that motivation, you are welcome. Even though you are an amateur or what, we are happy to receive you.
Okay.
And we are still having the same categories in that we have juniors and seniors, girls and boys. They don't race in the same races because we can't bring in ladies to compete with gents. And also we can't bring in 3 to 5 to race together with 15 to 16. So we break the categories in ages. Yeah.
What are those underage categories?
Yes, underage categories.
So which ones are available?
They are available right from 3 to 5, then 6 to 7, we have 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, and then 18 to 22, and then the other seniors. Yeah, so those are the categories that are there. And the junior ones, they don't go through the 42-kilometer marathon. That one is for the seniors. But they also have their races, and the winners also are awarded right from 3 years, boys and girls. Then the main marathon is the 42-kilometer circuit. They run along a circuit, and the first 3 winners are the ones that are awarded.
Okay.
Yes, that is the preparation.
How about the rest?
The rest, they get certificates. We also have medals. Yeah, and a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have some sponsors that come in with kind things, not basically money, and hampers are also available.
Gift hampers,
Yeah, gift
I
hampers.
like gift hampers.
Yes.
That one is, you're actually encouraging me even more.
Yeah,
I
you
have to
are
come up with the hamper. If it's not money, I can come up with a hamper.
Yeah.
Then looking at you had talked about, of course, those are the different categories. I mean, equipment. In case do I have to come with my own equipment, or is there like equipment that would be for hire? And yes, is that what about for that? For skates, we know that skates are not as common as some of the things you find, like boots and what have you, the helmets, the attire. So that arrangement.
Yeah, we encourage every skater that wishes to be part of this to prepare in advance in getting that, because much as we want the event, but we hold the safety of our skaters to be first. So, and nobody can really take care of you more than you yourself. So we encourage every skater, every parent that wants to bring their child to be part of this, to at least avail them with the safety gear. That is the boots, the helmet, and whatsoever, depending on your person. This one may need even the knees, the kneecaps, and so if it is possible, make sure you avail those things for the skater so that they can skate safely.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's look at the registration. How can I be able to register? I said it's open. There's really no particular level that I should be at, amateur or senior. So how do I register for the marathon?
Registration, you can even register online from our media handles. We are on Facebook, you come to us. We are on Instagram, Entebbe City Rollers. We are on TikTok, and we are on YouTube. Whichever media you use, you can access us, and you'll be given the opportunity to register.
Okay, how much is the registration fee?
As for now, it's still on 50, just 50,000 registration. But when we get to August, it will be called the late registration, and that will be 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many countries are expected to come in? I mean, to be represented this time around?
And all the East Africa, because already Kenya is in, Rwanda, Tanzania, Congo, Burundi is also coming, and we are even having some countries beyond the borders of East Africa that are willing to, like Niger wants to come in, and other and
Cameroon as
Cameroon, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they are also coming in. So it's going to be, I really feel like it would be unfair for those people to come just from there and come and take the money when you Ugandans are here.
I know. When we have the captain here of the Uganda Inland Skaters team.
Yeah, and we have also some good skaters out there. So we say, come and be part of this. Come
I see
and
them on the streets. I see them really holding the cars and moving.
but they don't want competition.
They just want to skate to the
They want
street.
they fear competition.
Yeah.
So if you see them on streets, they try to show some good tactics, and you'll be like, wow.
But when they come to
call them to come to competition, they don't want to.
next time I see one of them, I'll be like, do you know about the marathon coming up? Please register and we see how well you do.
They should register and come and really showcase what they have.
They should.
Yes,
I believe so.
with the people that are also in the same field.
As them.
You know, like when you are a footballer, but you like to go to the ladies' side and try to show your skills. Meanwhile, your fellow gents at this side, come and participate with them and compete, and really, that is how you grow.
That's true.
So we call them to growth. We call them
to come and be a part of
to come and be part of this.
All right, Himran, of course, as we close off this competition, what are our chances this time round? But also, since you're a coach and you're a skater, how is this going to impact the future of skating? How does this marathon impact the future of skating in our country?
As a coach, we have done our job to train our athletes, and they are more than ready for this time. Even though we are still facing some little challenge of the equipment, but we are looking forward to handle them. And as the gift are being given this time around that we have in Ampas, we plan to have a school requirements Ampas. I mean, some Ampas which have some material used for in school. So so I think it will boost more athletes to come and join the event this time around.
Okay.
Yeah, to take a chance to win those Ampas.
That's encouraging.
Yeah.
And then the future of skating with this marathon?
The future is bright.
Yeah.
Since our event is the first event in East Africa, and ever since in Uganda, ever since skating started in Uganda, and we are attracting more African countries to come and be a part of the event. So I think the future is bright, and few years from now, it's going to be